What is up, Virtue crew? Welcome back to another workout. I'm gonna let you get started with this workout pretty quickly. It is a quick one. How many times can I say quick? Quick, quick, quick. Did I say it one more time? Quick. Yes, it is a quick workout. Welcome to my channel if you've never been before. My name is Shona Vertue. I am a yoga teacher, personal trainer, ex-gymnast, although I still dabble in gymnastics every now and then, and all-round booty connoisseur, butt connoisseur. You can't really say that kind of thing. Anyway, welcome to my channel. Let's go and get this session on. Let's get sweaty together and serene. As you know, because you clicked on it, this is a mix of HIIT and yoga, and it's a short one, and it's for the lower body, and it can be done at home with minimal equipment. Let's go. Alrighty, welcome to today's HIIT session. We're just gonna get straight into this. Now, the exercises have a really big focus on the booty and basically the lower body, but a specific focus on booty because, well, it's me. Alrighty, so I'm gonna take you through the exercises very quickly. You will need a sturdy chair. You could also use the end of you could use your sofa maybe, but it might not work for all of the exercises. And the only problem with the sofa as well is that you have that issue with ankle stability. Yeah, if it's really soft. And maybe you just don't want to step on your sofa. Okay, so first things first, you don't need the band for the first two exercises. We've got a box jump burpee. So I'm gonna show you the full variation and then I'll show you some easier variations that you can do. So the first thing, jump up, jump down, hands go straight onto the floor. You jump back, drop the body down, up, in, and you go straight back up for the second set, second rep. Yeah? So it's quite tough. If you're not up for that, you could step up, step down, jump, come back in, step up, step down. You just have to make sure that you are alternating your legs, okay, as you do that. You could also just jump up, step down. There's so many different ways to modify that. I'm gonna leave it with you, but just make sure that whatever variation you do pick, you're pushing yourself, but not beyond your capability to maintain good form. Exercise number 2, we're coming down. Shoulder blades, or just below the shoulder blades, come onto the bench, or whatever you're using, chair. You're lifting your hips and we're taking a glute march. So belly in, tailbone tucks, ribs down. One leg lifts up, you drop it back down, other leg lifts up. Now, I do this in a fast manner, and when I do the lifting, I'm not letting my hips come down to the floor. Yeah, I'm not letting my hips tip either. So everything's got to stay really steady. Your pubic bone should be really offensively sticking up into the air the whole way through. Yeah, particularly when you come down, really tuck that tailbone and lift it up. Okay, so you've got to get that tuck or your lower back will be doing the work. Now, the last exercise, you're going to thread your band, your long looped resistance band, and I will link where I got this one from in the comments below. So you're going to loop it onto the chair. You cross it over your body like this, so we get contralateral kind of load here. It's not on the same leg as the leg that's up. It's on the opposite shoulder. So from here, you're gonna step up, back down, step up, back down. You got this? You ready? It's 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We've got to warm up first. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so 2-minute warm up. Let's just start standing. You're gonna drop the chin down towards the chest, roll forward, let the hamstrings stretch a little bit, shake out your head. Yes and no. Unroll back up, inhale. Arms reach from here. Take the right hand down, take it up and over, and then drop down. Unroll, arms up. Take it up and over, stretch that side body, and then down. Unroll all the way up to standing, arms up. Interlace the fingers behind your back, hug the shoulder blades in, just lifting up through the chest here. And then we'll drop the chin. From here, you're gonna step back with the left leg, left hand comes down. Right arm twists up, belly in. As you twist around, not just throwing the arm back, but thinking about opening through the chest. You're gonna come back up to standing, drop back, other side, reach. Up, reach. Up, reach. So a bit of dynamic mobility here, but also warming up the legs. We've got another 45 seconds here. Drive. I want you to start to build that heat through the body, but also just mobilizing your T-spine, your hips. Okay, from here, keep the hand down, step into a push-up position, hold your push-up. We're gonna lift the right leg off, drop it back, left leg off, drop it back, right, left, right, left, right. Keeping your core tight, left. Bend your knees, jump forward, come into a squat position, and just move your hips from side to side, keeping the chest lifted. Lift your chest. Okay, we're gonna take 10 squats here before we go into it. So feet are wide, toes are out. Drop it down, drive it up, drop it down, drive it up. For another 3, 2, 1. Okay, last bit of the warm up. You're just gonna do an alternating step up. So up with the right leg, change legs there, step the right leg down, put the foot down. So left leg, left down. Right leg, right down. Left up, left down, right, right, left, left. Okay, just moving through this. Thinking about what we're trying to activate here. I forgot which leg I was stepping down with. Noticing if there's any aches and pains in the body. One of the key things about a warm-up is also an opportunity for you to just check in, right? It's not just about raising that heart rate. It's also saying, are there any aches and pains in my body that maybe I need to take care of during the workout, or should I not be working out at all? Okay, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. You got this. Let's do it. It's going to be really difficult for me to talk through this. And if you don't get all the way, like I just did there. Oh, why did I put this one in, guys? It's almost impossible for me to coach throughout it. So I'm going to rely on you guys to be able to nail that as best as possible. So to be able to really think about how you're landing. The hardest thing about nailing a box jump is not getting up, which is what we commonly think. It's actually decelerating as you land into it. Okay, so coming into our glute march. Get ready, guys. Hips up, tailbone tucks, lifting, lifting, yeah? So as best as possible, really keep the hips as high as you can, okay? And keep your toes, your feet active as you do it. Draw the stomach in. We're almost there, guys. Keep driving through the heel. Keep lifted with the hip. Don't let them drop, or this is gonna be a pointless exercise. Lift them up. Good. Rest. Whew. Okay. So I would just encourage you guys to get ready into the strap. Right foot up. Take it up and over. Okay? So 15 seconds left. When you do this step up, I need you to really drive through the heel. Keep your chest lifted, okay? The band is going to try to pull you down. That's the point of it. I need you to keep the chest up and drive through the heel. Let's go. Yeah? So one of the key things as well is that you try to push through this leg and not the bottom leg. And the temptation really is to drive through the bottom leg. Push. Exhaling as you lift up and out of it. If you're feeling a lot of it in your quadricep, the top, then lean forward a little bit more and push that butt back before you step up. Rest. Coming down, I'll turn around so that you can see this from the back. I mean, I'll have to turn around anyway. But you can see it from the back and you can see how I really push my butt back. Okay, 18 seconds to go. By the end of this, we really want to have really burnt out your booty, basically. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. Keep that chest lifted. Core tight, ribs in. Drive through the heel, let's go. And really try to come down with control. So you come up, you hold it for that second. Notice I'm thrusting my hip forward as I do it, but I'm really trying to keep everything under control here. I'm really trying to maintain stability in my foot, my ankle, my knee doesn't drop in. That's really key, guys. If your knee is dropping in, have a look at it when you step up, then part of your glute is not active. Good. Coming down, 30 seconds. Okay, so we've got those box jump burpees coming up. Remember, you've got plenty of different modifications. I'm gonna try and sort out my hair a bit better. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to coach while we do it. Just try to make sure that you can do the variations that enable you to maintain control and good form. No knees dropping in. Have a look at yourself when you do that first jump. Knees out, let's go. Knees out, drop, back. Knees out again as you come to here. Fast on your feet. 8 seconds. I mean, it's so awful. Good thing is you can just have a little seat before you get into the glute marches. But we don't want to sit for too long. We want to get straight back into it. I don't want your heart rate to drop. Get ready. Hips up, head up, keeping the chin tucked in. You can put your hands behind your head if you'd like. Let's go. Lift. Really keeping that tailbone as tucked as you can. That takes core stability, guys. I don't want to blow into the mic, but I can't help it. This is a tough one. Okay, keeping the hips up, tailbone tucked, feeling that your glutes are squeezed. Keep it going. Belly draws in. Stay with me. 2, 1, good rest. Okay. Make sure that in the rest period, you don't fully, just lie on the floor. Okay, even though it's tempting, we want to try to maintain that high heart rate. We haven't got long to go, guys. We're basically halfway through. Yeah? More than halfway. 5 seconds, right leg up, chest up. So, if the knee drops in like this, yeah, your glute's not active enough in this, okay? I need you to really be tracking that knee, not too far forward so that your heel comes off. We want it to come over the toes but not past them, yeah? Driving through the heel. So pushing your butt back as you're about to stand up. Push, drive. Okay, rest, but get the other side set up. Unhook the band from your microphone. Okay, so left foot up, or whatever foot you're doing. Band comes over the top. Okay, chest up, drive through the heel. Core tight. I've got a fact for you guys. I'll try and explain it while we're doing this. So I often get questioned about, and this is when I'm doing teaching classes, or you guys leave these comments on the wall. So what do you do if you have an imbalance? If your right leg is stronger than your left, or your left is stronger than your right? The first thing I will say, is that that's completely normal. We are asymmetrical, and we're asymmetrical because of the structural development of our bodies, right? And the structure, keep going, the structure has been determined because of the different asymmetries that we have in our digestive organs, for example, okay? You got a heart over here, it's all kind of crooked as it goes down. So
I've got 13 seconds to explain this. So we have to first acknowledge that we are not symmetrical, and that's okay. And we shouldn't necessarily be trying to force that symmetry, not in every case. I'll explain point 2 after these. You ready? Because I won't be able to explain it during. Watch that landing. Watch this jump up. Yeah? Watch your knees. No knee valgus. No knees dropping in. 10 seconds. Hup. Eyes focused on the point that you're about to land on. 2. Oh, I had to give up on that last one. Okay, point number 2. If you're feeling like it's a muscular imbalance because for whatever reason, maybe you had an injury on one side a long time ago and you haven't quite built up the same muscular strength on the other side. So it's not necessarily structural in your bones and the positioning of your hips, but it is muscular. So what you want to try to do, one thing that you can do is always start the repetitions when you're doing single leg work on the weaker side first. So when we're about to go out and do these step ups, you need to make sure that if your left side is the weaker side, that you give all your energy, neurological energy, to that side first. Okay? Keep the hips up. Keep the core tight. We're almost there. Good. Coming down. Breathing. We're so close, guys. So this is the last set of this one. Okay. So what you want, I phased out there because I didn't phase out. I was just counting down the time, trying to work it out, going, is this right? Yes, it's right. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Drive up, back down. So if your weaker side is your right side, you should be starting on that, yeah? But again, you have to make sure that this is not related to a structural imbalance, like a structural issue in your skeletal system. Yeah, so is it a case where you need to be adjusted by an osteopath or a chiropractor who can first readjust you, realign you, and then you can work towards correcting the muscular imbalance? It may well be that, okay? And that's not, I can't tell you about that via a YouTube channel, right? I won't be able to help you fix that from here, but it's something that I would encourage you to look into, okay? 8 seconds, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive through the heel, squeezing through the glute as you stand up, driving, chest up, shoulders nice and relaxed. 19 seconds to go, okay? So pushing through that front leg as much as you possibly can. Up, core nice and tight, eyes focused on that one point so that you can keep everything nice and concentrated. Perfect. And release. Beautiful work, guys. Let's move everything out of the way and get ready to do a little bit of yoga. So nice, quick workout for the glutes, for your lower body. We got our sweat on, we feel awake, we feel alive, and now we can just do a little bit of a cool down with some yoga, help mobilize the hips, help prep the mind. This is the perfect cocktail. Okay, so let's just start to come into a hip distance position with your feet. Take the arms up, inhale, arms reach up, all the way up. And then exhale, interlace the fingers at the back of the neck, back of the head. And from there, look up, inhaling, exhale, chin towards the chest, drop it down, and try to curl each vertebra one at a time, bending your knees. Let your head drop all the way. And allow yourself to just hang here. Take hold of either elbow, shake out your head yes and no. Start to swing your body from side to side. Get nice and heavy here, guys. Take the hands down to the floor and just step back into downward facing dog. Walk out through the heels, opening up through the back of the legs. Spread the fingers nice and wide so the hands are shoulder distance and you're not dumping all the weight into the wrists by gripping into the fingertips, not just sort of like loading yourself up here. Okay, from here, come forward into a push-up position, core nice and tight. Find that high plank position, belly in, glute squeeze, leg squeeze. Lower down from here, try to get your chest and your boobs to the floor before you get your hips down. Release the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders back, come into cobra, hands come off, inhale. Hands come back down, bend your knees, curl back into child's pose, pushing the hips to the heels. Let your head rest down. Inhale, round forward. Tuck the toes, exhale, press back downward facing. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, either cobra if you'd like to go there, up dog, stretching your hip flexors and your lower abs, not crunching into your lower back and lower neck like this. So up and erect. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, child's pose. One more time. This time I invite you to close your eyes so it becomes a little bit more meditative. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, child's pose. Inhale, round forward. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, press back. Lift the left leg high, inhale. Open the hip and bend the knee and just allow yourself to stretch through the front of your left hip. From there, we're gonna play with something. We're gonna let the right hand come off, left hand come off, sorry, and the left foot goes down, okay? It looks freakier than it is. Now try to keep the right leg straight, left knee bent, and just let your hips come down to the floor like this. Now you can either stay here, or if you'd like to open up the hips, so long as it doesn't hurt your back, you're gonna push into this left foot and the right foot and the right hand as you reach the left arm back, stretching through the front of your hip. From there, we're gonna come back into the dog split with that left leg lifted. And then from there, you're gonna swing the left foot to the outside of the left hand, drop the back knee down to the floor. Lift up through the chest here, inhale. Exhale, hold it here, allow your hips to sink down. Place the palms flat, lift the left leg up high again, inhale. And then bring it forward, come into pigeon on the left side, so left knee comes to the back of the left wrist. Take the back leg back a little bit further, lift up, fingertips, lifting through the chest, inhale, exhale, let your body drop down. Stay on the fingertips, inhale, lift up, exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift up, exhale, take it down. Stay here for a moment, just sort of like undulating a little bit, like moving from side to side so that we just hit all the fascia around the hip here. And then tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Walk up through the heels and open up through the back of the legs. Now, I'm just gonna fix my microphone. Okay, so let's try that on the other side. So we're gonna lift the right leg up, breathe in, open the hip, bend the knee. Now, if this is enough for you and you're like, no, Shona, I don't wanna go any further, then don't. Yeah? If you feel like a little bit frisky, right hand comes off, right foot comes down. That's all it is. We drop the hips towards the floor just to prep, and then from here, lift up and back. Inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna come back into the dog split. And then from there, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and drop the back knee down to the floor. Come up to the fingertips, lift through the chest, sink through the hips. Allow your hips to open, dropping that right knee out to the side. From there, tuck the toes, swing it back up, inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the back of the wrist, pigeon. So keeping the hips relatively square, keeping the chest lifted, fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow it forward. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drop it forward. If you're feeling this in the knee, come out of it immediately. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, hold it there, and then just move side to side, undulating a little. Just noticing any tight areas as you move. Fascia prefers movement, you know, so to release fascia prefers to have a little bit of movement rather than a sort of like static hold. Unless it's yin yoga and you're in a supported position, very different sensation. Come back up to the hands, tuck the toes, let's press it back. Downward facing dog, walk out through the heels. Inhale, come forward to high push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog, your choice. Exhale, downward facing. Now what I would really love to do here is make that whole sequence flow a little bit more, okay? So I am gonna pick up the pace. If I lose you, don't stress, just join us where you can, or take it slower like I did in the last variation. Okay, so for those of you that are coming with me, let's lift that left leg high. Inhale, open the hip, bend the knee. Drop it into flip dog. This time don't drop the hips, just open straight up. Good, from there, come back, leg lifts, swing it forward. Drop the back knee down, inhale here. Exhale, down dog, leg lifts. Inhale, come forward, drop the leg down. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Open the hip, bend the knee. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lizard. Drop the back knee. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Tuck it forward, come into pigeon. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Downward dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Hop to a cross-seated position at the top of your mat. I hope that flow wasn't too fast for you. If it was, don't stress. Yoga is supposed to flow in a meditative, soothing, fluid way. And if you feel like I'm going too fast to enable or facilitate that kind of fluidity, then do not do it. I would rather you be doing yoga than be just kind of mindlessly racing around the mat. Okay, that fluidity is something that comes over time as your flexibility improves and as your, I guess, your motor control improves around the positions of yoga. Yeah, so I'm not saying that you have bad motor control if you can't flow quickly. I'm just saying that as you get more used to the postures, you'll find it easier to move fluidly with the breath without compromising stability or form. We're ready. Okay, so from here, let's just come into a gentle twist. Let your body roll into the right side. Legs stacked. Left arm is gonna come across the face actually. And as you keep your knees stacked, turn the head and extend. So come across, inhale. Exhale, drag your hand across the floor, across your face, and open out. One more like that. Inhale, pull over. Really reach, and then exhale, drag across. Just a gentle encouragement as you keep your knees stacked. One leg at a time, pull yourself back to center. Good, and let's move my mics around, move my body around. So we're stacked. So from here, make sure we got no nips flopping out. Reaching forward, inhale. Exhale, keep my knees stacked, hand comes across the face. I just gently encourage the twist. Might get a little crack, extend out. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, another crack. That was a good one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze in. Maybe taking happy baby pose if you'd like. Hands come around the outer edges of your feet. Pulling the knees down either side, pressing the hips to the floor. So releasing the hips that last time. Moving from side to side. So a little bit more movement. And then from here, feet come together. Rock it up. Oh, beautiful work. I hope you're feeling sweaty and serene. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I will see you again soon, no doubt. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget, more importantly, to subscribe so that you never miss out on one of these videos. I release weekly workouts and yoga sequences and chats and vlogs and all kinds of different things that are all based around health, wellness, beauty, fitness, terrible Australian banter every now and then as well, but I try to keep that to a minimum.